It's your old mate Daryl. Yeah, we're coming a bit earlier now. 4:15. Rather than schlepping about when it's dark. I've still got me 2 hours. I come out of the house about 2:45, something like that. And I just walk now for an hour. At least that way I'm getting my walking in, and I'm also getting our airtime in. So that's important. Hi Crazy, how are you tonight? Here's a little boss. Toby. Toby. Ooh, what I got? Well, he's more interested in what he can smell, I think. Well, after last night we're still online. After that stupid message I got. You know, from YouTube, whatever it was, customer services, or I don't know. It's not so bad here. You've got a cold wind, but when the wind's not blowing, it's all right. I thought you'd have been all right in hospital. Normally them places are like hot houses. They're like the Turkish baths. Hi Dave, how are you? Oh, I know that. He can sniff for England. He likes to know who's been there before him. Likes him to know he's been there. Yeah, it's what Toby does. He's a good little lad though. Looks like some people are going home. Well, it looks like 2 little fellas are getting in their car. They are. In the car they jump. With the mum. There he goes. Come on Tobes, this way. There he is. Well, he had a good walk this morning. We went up to Holham. And he likes it up there. Obviously he can go where he wants, do what he wants. I was a bit careful though, because there was a fishing competition yesterday in Withensea, and there were lots of fishermen in Holham. So it always worries me about hooks and things like that. Hi Jack, how are you? Well Crazy, look what I've just found. The Peugeot. The 106, it hasn't moved. Yep, that's the one. Come on, Toby. Toby, would you like a treat? That bother. Something a lot more interesting than boring me and boring tea. Yeah, Toby. Oh, we are interested. Yeah. Well, we've 5 people following us now. Hope you all enjoy the video. We're at Withensea on the east coast of Yorkshire, about 20 miles east of Hull. Oh yeah, a big smell, yeah. I wonder if he's a bitch on season. He's certainly interested in something. Look at him. He's certainly on a mission. Hi Dan, how are you? No, I didn't. I don't think it was anything to do with YouTube. I'd have been banned by now. Definitely. I think it was just some troll. It bothered me for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I thought to myself, if this really was YouTube, they'd just suspend me and then ask questions, you know, like Facebook do. So and when they were telling me, if you don't do this, we'll do that, we're going to sanction you, and if you don't do this, I thought, we wouldn't even argue, we'd just do it. And then I'll be told we've done this because, and they give me a load of questions I had to answer, or bullet points or something like that. So I kind of realised then it was just a troll. Just ignore it. Well, 7:30 tonight, I have to go to Hornsey to that coastwatch. It's their AGM. I'm expected to attend, even though my training hasn't started yet. Well, we're 9.95 miles we've done today. Just want to check something out and then we'll turn around in a minute. No, I used to know a guy at that house. I don't think he had a feeling he might. I know he had cancer, but a feeling he might no longer be with us. The house looked sort of different, but I don't remember it going up for sale. I'm sure he owned it. So whether relatives have let it out or moved in, I don't know. Oh. Well, it would, wouldn't it, Dan? Hi, Alfonso. My favourite car, Alan? Oh. I don't know. Volvo. XC90, I suppose. Yeah, Jensen Interceptors were really nice, crazy. 1051 in Florida, wow. That is brilliant, and I bet it's absolutely boiling hot. Well, that's it, Dan. It was just so ridiculous. And I know I've never said anything offensive to anybody. I'm pretty careful about my vocabulary and my use of language. I don't really use profanities. So, you know, I realise that if you're going to ban me, what are you going to ban me for? Yeah, I've always... The car I have now is a SsangYong Tivoli XLV. It looks a bit like a Range Rover, you know, one of the smaller Range Rovers. It is nice, but I need that because of all the Duchess's stuff. But up to then I'd always had Volvos. My last Volvo was an S40. Hello little Easy. I'm up north too. I'm in Yorkshire. Yeah, going back years ago when I lived in Burnley, one of the bin men, I knew the guy, and he had a Jensen Interceptor. Lovely car. It was about 20-year-old when he had it, but it looked like it had just come off the production line, literally. Nice car for a big man. You probably are. We're just in the north. My friend in Newcastle tells me when he's driving up the A1, he isn't in the north until he goes past the Angel. He said even then he isn't in the north. Hello. Then he says I'm not in the north. He's only in the north when he goes over the Tyne Bridge. Yeah, we're both fine, thanks, Annette. Good point. Yeah, we're both great. Yeah, the 5.8 litre engine. But can you imagine filling that thing up? Oh, God. At the price of petrol nowadays. Gee. Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? Something like that. My SsangYong were a 1.6 turbo diesel. And even on the motorway I can get around about 56, 57 to the gallon. Running around town, probably about 35. It's a nice car actually. I got it in 2016, October 2016, and it cost me just over 20. I think it was 20, just short of 21, but that included tax. Mind you, the tax is only £35 a year. And it is a nice car. It looks, it is big. It's comfortable. There's loads of room in it. Put the Duchess's mobility scooter in the back and whatever else she needs. Still plenty of room in it for me. Couple of passengers, dog, you know, Toby, bags of shopping and whatever else. So I like it. If it's good for the Duchess, well, it's good for me. Hi Adrian. How are you today? Well, we got 51 people following us. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. Tap the screen twice and let's fill it with hearts. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, that. We had 7 years warranty on ours. But yeah, I like the Sportage. They are a nice car, aren't they? What, 301? Oh my God. Here in Blighty it's about, let's see, what time is it here? 4:01. Hi Boiling Frog, how are you? Yeah, they are, Jack, yeah. They're not for everybody, but there is, I don't think they're as common as what they are over where you are in Florida, but nevertheless there's a lot of them about. A lot of people like them. Hi PP Poo, I'm okay, yep. And Toby's okay. How are you tonight? Well, the sea's very sanguine and serene, look. The tide's in, but it's not raging. But I think I've got to do something for Toby. So just bear with me a moment while I do the unmentionable. I'm just going to put my phone down here a minute. Just a moment while I do what has to be done for the little fella. Being a responsible dog parent. There we are. Almost with that. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Hello. Ah, lovely ground. We just walked past a lovely ground. Well, it's done it now anyhow, pee pee poo poo. Bloody hell, yeah, I can imagine something like that. I can imagine that, Jack, yeah. Well, that's it. Bagged and binned. Season here, what, in the UK, we're in autumn, early autumn. It's not really cold, although it's all wet. Well, not here anyway, in East Yorkshire, but it's miserable. Yeah, Sorry, Caroline. Did I not answer you? Hi, Caroline. Yeah, I'm in Withensea. Sorry for not answering you there. I got kind of carried away with my commitments to Toby. Road, yeah, I bet it did. Is it? Do you get much rain down there? I thought it was really dry in Australia. Come on, are you sniffing again? Well, we've still got 29 people on board. It's great to have you all. Thank you very much for following. I hope you enjoy the video. We're in Withensea, which is in East Yorkshire on the North Sea coast. If you do enjoy the video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Tap the screen twice and let's fill it with hearts. Well, that was it. Thanks for that, Dan. I was actually having to do my duty, my dog fatherly duty, you're right. It's like that here, sometimes it's like that here, Adrian. In the UK you can have 4 seasons all at once in one day. More so in recent years than it has been in the past. Has it? What part of East Sussex do you live in? Pee pee poo poo. I went to school in Bolney, which is on the A23, 12 or 13 miles or so from Brighton. Will it? I'm fine, Jordan, and Toby's fine too. Hastings, yeah, so that's quite away from where I went to school. My school was bang on the A20, on the junction between the A23 and the A272 of the village of Bolney, which is a fair way from Hastings. Yeah, it's about that here. We've not used our central heating yet, you know, Dan. How old is Toby, Jack? About 13 and a half months. He's lived with us for just over 12 months. He was a little puppy when we got him, a couple of months old. And we've had him 12 months, so he's about 13 and a half months, I think. He's a little smasher. Jesus, 45 degrees. God, that would kill me. I just couldn't cope with that. Even just sitting on the beach all day, that would be too much. 45 degrees. When I was in India, the temperature got up to 38, 39, I think, 40 possibly. And that was a killer. could just about cope with it. But 45, my God, that'd just be too much. Yeah, I think so, Dan. Yeah, that's exactly what it would be like. No, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd fancy it. One of the old guys that we talked to that lives near me, his brother lives in Australia, and he goes out there every July, like for 2 months, and stays with his brother for a few months, and then comes back to Blighty, goes again the next year. Next time he goes, he was telling me he's going to stop off in Singapore for a few days. Well, that'll be interesting, isn't it? And he's older than me, this guy. I'm 71 on Friday. I think this guy's probably about 80. Hi, George. You're in Bucharest in Romania. Well, we've still got 29 with us, so that's good. That's good. I hope you're enjoying the channel. I hope you're enjoying the conversations and everything else. If you are, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. Tap the screen twice. Let's fill the screen with hearts. Oh, Bonam Yisrael Chai. Shalom to you too. Where am I? Where am I, Ron? I'm in the UK. I'm in East Yorkshire, a town called Withensea. We're about 20 miles east of Hull. What you're looking at is the North Sea. Whew. Wow, George. 27 degrees in Bucharest today, and you might get a bit of rain. Wow. Yes, that's right. The Humber Bridge is just the other side of Hull. I have done a walk across it on one of my a couple of times with my live feeds. It's definitely on there somewhere. If you go into my channel, you'd have to subscribe and then go and have a look on my channel, and you'll find them there, because the icons are of the Humber Bridge. I think there's 2 of them. You've been to Hull a few times? Oh, right. I like Hull. Originally, I'm from Manchester, but I've retired over here. But yeah, I like Hull. It's very much like Salford. The people are very much like Salford people. No messing. What? Straight to the point. They'll help you if they can. Yeah, it is a nice place. Yeah, I've been on a few times. He said, Mr. Maxian, he certainly likes cars, doesn't he? I've liked him on a car show somewhere, and a few other bits and pieces I've liked him on. Ah. It might interest you, Ron. I'm also Jewish. Blackman's Bakery, yeah. I'm also Jewish, but I'm not religious. I'm not from. But it's what runs through your veins, isn't it, really, what counts. Yeah, I'm Israel Chai, yes. Yeah. Bratman's, Halpans, yeah, on Leicester Road in Manchester. I know Halpans. I know Bratman's as well, but I know Halpans. The shul on Leicester Road used to be my shul when I was a kid. Small world, isn't it? No, I'm all right. I'm okay as I am. Toby, what are we doing? Oh, there's a dog at the back of us. He knows there's a dog there. Shalom, Dan. No, I don't really talk about religion or anything like that, or faith, politics on my channel. It's just that when we got Ron, I knew what Am Yisrael Chai meant, and I knew he was Jewish, so I just wanted, it was the right thing for me to tell him I too was Jewish. I'm not religious, but I am a Jew. And I'm proud of that. As I said, it's what runs through your veins, isn't it? My grandparents came over here round about 1905, I think, from what I understand. When the Tsar kicked a lot of Jewish people out of Russia, a lot went to Poland. One of my great uncles went to Ireland. His son Eddie studied to be a doctor, lived in Manchester for a while, and then went to live in Israel. Other members of my family went to America. I think I probably had the honour to have ancestors who fought in the British Armed Forces, the American Armed Forces, and the Red Army during the last war. But that's another story for another day. ISLB. Well, you're right, but tell that to Keir Starmer. You love Hull and Salford. Ah, that's nice, that, Ron. A lot of my family come from Lower Broughton. Which is Salford. But to a lot of people, if you mention Salford, what's that? So I always say Manchester, but actually we're from Salford. My uncle Eddie had a surgery at Blackfriars. I never knew him. He went to live in Israel before I was born. And then, I think it was 57, 58, I don't know now. But he were killed out there. Yeah, it's all another story. I'll talk about it another time, perhaps. But it's great to have you on board anyhow, Ron. That's right. That's right, Mick Ronson, yeah. The spiders from Mars. local, but yeah, there were a big poster kind of devoted to him. Do you remember Year of Culture in Hull? They had this big artifact, like a big poster thing, and it was devoted to Mick Ronson and the Spiders. Yeah. Ah. Well, we're just like anybody else, to be honest. You know, Dave. We just go about our lives. It says in our Torah, save one person, save the world. If we can help somebody, we will do. We look after ourselves, look after our families, just like anybody else, really. It's just that we're such a small minority. Yeah. Yeah. I used to too. Walkden, that's where all the footballers used to live, isn't it, Dave? All Man U's footballers. And then we got really big, we all moved out to Bramhall and places like that. I have a friend who lives near Walkden. I'll be going over to see him before Christmas anyway. After my walk across the moors, which is going to be next week or the week after. Yeah, that's it. That's right, we do. Yeah, but one time a lot of them lived in Walkden. And then of course Man U exploded, it became the Man U we all love, hate. You know, and the players had loads and loads of money. So then we all moved to Alderley Edge and Bramhall and places like that. You know, where houses cost serious money. You won't get anything round there for less than a couple of million perhaps. Yeah, that's right. Alderley Edge. I've not been to Alderley Edge. I'm 71 next week, well, end of this week. I haven't been to Alderley Edge for maybe since I was about 8 or 9, if I'm honest. '63, 64 years, something like that. I can remember going with my mum and dad. We went on a coach trip. I mean, it's not that far from Manchester. We got the coach from Middleton Market. It's not that far, but in them days it was. Yeah, that was the countryside. And I've often meant to go back. And I've never done it. I was going to take Reuben and Samuel to Alderley Edge. And I don't think, we just never got round to it. Silly, I know. I should imagine it is. Did Manchester play Norwich? The one to ask there is Dave. Dave's our expert in sports. Anything to do with sports, we ask Dave. Yeah, I should imagine it is. Not really, Dan, because you've got your seawall and you've also got the rock armour, so it won't do. We're pretty much safe. I'll show you. But the houses here are pretty much alright, nothing's going to happen to them. So you can see the seawall, and below that you've got the rock arm. God, there's kids. Jesus, look at that. An adult with a kid. Dear God. And we've spent a lot of money doing this. Yeah, I remember that. How do you lose to Grimsby? See, you can see you got all that rock armour, and that is protecting the houses. All right. No, so the houses are pretty safe, at least for now. Might be a bit different in another 50 or 60 years, I don't know. But then in another 50 or 60 years, I ain't gonna be around. Yeah, you're going back to the 70s now, Jack. George Best. He had a liver transplant. The doctor said give up boozing. Evening. The doctor said give up boozing. He didn't. So it was a total waste of time. I think he lived another 5 years or something after his liver transplant. Where are we? Yeah, hopefully Dan. Zone 6, where are we? A place called Withensea. It's on the East Yorkshire coast in the UK. I'm taking Toby out for this walk. So what we do, we tend to have a walk right the way along the prom. We walk around the houses, come back to the prom and walk back. We chat about football, we chat about people, we chat about what's been on telly, you name it, we chat about it. We don't do politics, we don't do religion, we don't do things which cause upset, alarm or distress. And we have a good evening. Well, we've done 11.68 miles. So by the time we get back to the promenade, we've done just over 12. And that'll give me 13 by the time I get home, which I'm happy with. Then I'll have my tea, get changed, quick shower, and then I'm off to the Coastwatch AGM. They've accepted me as a member. I start my training next week. I have to be there for 10:30. Complete with notepad and pen. So that's going to be good. You're in Illinois. Wow, that's where Chicago is. You've got the Great Lakes there, haven't you? You'll be south of the Great Lakes, Phil. I had a friend what lived in Chicago, a guy called David Blatt, but I've not spoke to him in a long time. We had a bit of discussion, and I certainly didn't like some of the things he was saying. It was about the war. It's something I know a lot about. It's about the Eastern Front in the war. And I just haven't spoke to him since. Right, to be honest, I've not even thought about him. I've not unfriended him or anything like that. I just haven't been interested in what he has to say. Around the houses, yeah. Around the gardens, yeah. It's nice, aren't they? It's a nice little town with them, see. A lot of people that live here are from West Yorkshire, which is like a big industrial conurbation, and they come here to retire. That's why me and the old Duchess came here to retire. Oh, I've had a rare success with the Duchess as well. I don't get very many successes with her, I've got to say, but I did today. She's 80. Just on the 28th of December. Now me and the two boys have been racking our brains what to do with her. She doesn't want any gifts, she doesn't want any celebrations, she wants nothing. And we thought, oh God, what are we going to do? Anyhow, Sam said, look, I'm going to book somewhere for us to have a meal, and I'll tell them it's an 80th birthday. He said, but don't tell her. I said, it's getting her out of the house. I said, you need... She won't move. She's stuck to a chair. She won't move. She'll get up and do things, but she just won't move out of the house. And when she did move out of the house, on Thursday, she fell. So Sam said, well, I'll leave that up to you to find a way of doing it, but this is what I'm doing. I thought, oh God. Reuben came yesterday. I was telling Reuben, I said, tell her she's going. I said, like she's going to listen. No, I said, just tell her she's going. It's just say to her, well, what about Reuben and Samuel who've gone to a lot of trouble for the mum? I thought, wow, that might just work. So I did, I told her. And she said, oh, okay. So on her birthday, we're going over to Elland. We're going on the 27th, and we're coming back on the 29th. She's going out for a big meal, on the 28th. No, I'm not. Hi, Callum. Yeah, we'll do, Ron. Callum, yep, hiya. Dan, yeah, you go. Have a good evening. And you take care. Dave, yeah, we've been together 45 years. I was 25 when I met the old Duchess. She was 34. Everybody says we won't last 5 minutes. And we're still together. Yeah, okay, zone 6er. Thanks. You have a good day too. Ice Shields 007. What area am I in? This is called Withensea. We're on the East Yorkshire coast, about 20 miles east of Hull. Hi, Lee. I know what you mean, Lee. I know what you mean. I've survived 45 years. Anyhow, Dan, have a nice evening. Zone 6, so you have a great evening too. Southern Illinois. Well, we're now on our way back to the promenade, and we'll see the sea again. Well, we got 44 people with us now. Well, I'd just like to say welcome to all the newcomers. It's great to have you on board. I hope you're enjoying the video. I'm certainly enjoying making it, and I enjoy talking to people. If you're enjoying the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got lots and lots of stuff on my channel that you might be interested in, including a walk round Hull docks, looking at the old fish dock and the Albert docks and so on. I've actually worked out the sound. I've got a lovely walk from Paul, an 18th century fishing village, which is just the same now as it was then, over to Heddon, which is like a medieval market town. So that's worth looking at. I've lots and lots of walks, including my walks across the Humber Bridge. Huh. It's going dark here, Lee. It is going dark. You can't really tell on this. It's definitely going dark. God, blimey. I always like, you know, some of the old films, you get that. They don't really say it anymore. Yeah, very welcome, Zone 6. Very, very welcome. Just like and subscribe and you'll get me over time. You can see some of the other things I've done as well. It's alright, love. I know. We're in the high vis as well. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, you're not the only one who wears a high vis.
It's a Christmas present early.
Is she alright in it?
Yeah, she seems to be.
Oh, he went mad.
Well, she's not actually our dog, it's next door.
Oh.
I put it on her and she just stands like this.
Oh, he didn't.
Harness underneath it.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Not impressed at it.
No, he didn't like it. He dug in at first. Down the line, am I going dogging? Well, I'm walking the dog. A few people have asked me that this week. Well, I'm walking the dog, walking Toby. Or is Toby walking me? Not sure. Yeah, Carlisle. The other side of the country to me, and a lot further north. It's a long time since I've been there to Carlisle. Actually, almost in Scotland, isn't it? See, the lights are coming on now. But I think we're okay. We can certainly get back to the Twin Towers. I can see us at some point having to start earlier. Hiya. I can see us at some point having to start a little bit earlier, which is fine. I go out at 2:45, so we can just keep going a bit earlier and earlier and earlier. Keep as much, stay in the daylight as much as we can. Hi Ted, where is this? A place called Withensea, which is on the Yorkshire coast. We're about 20 miles east of Hull. Well folks, we're still up at 29 people, and I know we've got some new people who've just joined us. I'd just like to say welcome to those that have just come on the walk with me. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying the banter, the chat. That's what it's all about. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. If you are, please give it a like, comment, share and subscribe. Tap the screen twice, let's fill it with hearts. It's a nice evening. It soon goes dark, doesn't it? Yeah, once the light starts going, it's gone. Evening. Yeah. Hello. Hey. Swine. Toby's after a punch up. Yeah, we got some fishermen down there, look. The tide's definitely on its way out now, so I don't really see the point in fishing, but if I enjoy doing it, why not? I don't think I'd want to sit there in the hope of catch a fish and then to moan about it afterwards it isn't big enough or it's the wrong time. Somebody coming up on their bike, so I'm going to have to reel Tobes in. Alright mate. Mind you, it's not so bad now. At one time we'd have a go at bikes, push bikes, motorbikes, anything. Now, I think we've got him out of it. Well, I hope so anyway. The ones he has to go at now are runners, joggers. They want the space that he has. And of course you can't hear them coming up at the back of you until they're actually there. And then you've got to manage them and manage Toby as well. Sure which one it is. On the last block. But the asking price is 249,995. I think it's that one. I'm not sure. It's definitely one of them. It's 3 houses and it's definitely one of them. And that's here in Withensea. When we first came here, it was one of the cheapest places to live in the UK. But now, there's no cheap property. If it is cheap, it needs to be gutted and totally renovated. And there's not many of them left. Nine years ago, or 10 years ago, we bought our bungalow for £73,000. I've no idea what it'd be worth now. The cheapest bungalow I've seen is 130. Come on. Hi, looking Kia, how are you? Right, yeah, right. That's very, very Norfolk, isn't it? Right, boy. In Lancashire, it's reet. You reet. See, it's gone really dark now. Place is lit up. Yeah, that's a boating club over there. And there's little man. Would you like a treat, Toby? Ooh, what have I got? Get them out. Hang on, Rod. I will. It's a place called Withensea. Withensea. Yeah, look at a map. Yorkshire, East Yorkshire, find Hull, and it is due east of Hull. Withensea, WithernSea. Does that help? All right. Come on. Well, we're up to 34 people following us. Just like to say welcome to everybody. Thank you very much for your company. If you're enjoying the video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you think I should do better. Talk about anything else. We have some right good discussions on here. Not necessarily about the video, not necessarily about the sea or anything else. If you like, if you like what you see, tap the screen twice. Let's fill it with hearts. Nearly noon in Florida. And it's dark here. It's really dark now. And I've got to go out in the dark. I've got to go to Hornsey, which is about 17 miles from here. It's for a meeting of the coastwatch. So I'm going to meet some of the other volunteers. My volunteering starts a week today. It'll give me something to do. It's a 10-week course. and I'll be given a mentor at the end of it. There's an exam. It's about helping the Coast Guard at sea, on the cliffs. So I'm looking forward to that. Wow, there's 44 of us. Just like to welcome everybody who's just joined us. If you like what you see, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Well, we're almost back. Our towers, pier towers. You can hear the sea still. Cars coming up, look. That'll be our icon for tonight, I think. Well, there's our two towers. There used to be a pier there, but it was demolished in the early part of the 20th century. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Rod. You've got it. We're near to Kingston upon Hull. We're 20 miles from Kingston upon Hull. That's right, you've got it. Well, folks, it is that time of night. We've got Toby here. And me and Toby have got to say our good nights. It's been a great evening. It's been a great walk. I've enjoyed everybody's company. It's absolutely brilliant. Why, you paint land and sea ships. Lovely, it is lovely. I know, but I've got to go now. As I said, it's time. I'm going over to Hornsey to the coastwatch. But even so, I've got my tea and what have you. See the old Duchess before I go. But it's been absolutely brilliant. So at that, I'm going to have to say goodbye until next time. So good night from me and from Toby. I'm glad you've all had a good time. I'm glad everybody else has enjoyed.